Hello Grovians, I am Heidi Loy from 6C. I am truly excited to meet you in another episode of Morning Buzz. Recently, I wrote an article to WhatsApp newspaper on stop wasting food, and the article was featured. Let me share a gist of what I wrote in the article. In the article, I pointed out that food waste is one of the biggest waste streams in Singapore, and how this food that is wasted can be used to feed many other starving mouths. I also suggested some ways to prevent food wastage, and how this would help to decrease our carbon footprint and help in global warming and climate change. First of all, what is food waste? It is discarding food that is safe and nutritious for human consumption. This includes throwing away ugly food close to best before dates, and edible, unused, or leftover foods. When I was researching more about food waste, I came across this infographic on blackbox.com.sg. This infographic is dated 2022. Just take a few seconds to digest the information on this infographic. Isn't this data shocking? Good Grovians, we have to do our part to help reduce food wastage. Before that, there are some things we need to understand. One major reason why we throw away food unnecessarily is the misunderstanding we have on the terms used by, best before, and date of expiry that we can find on our food packaging. Many of us do not understand the difference between these terms and therefore end up throwing food unnecessarily. However, in actuality, food can be consumed a few days to weeks after they are used by and best before dates. Although food that are highly perishable, like yogurts, should not be kept past their expiry dates. The next term that we must familiarize ourselves with is ugly foods. Fruits and vegetables make up the most food waste in Singapore. Most of these ugly foods are perfectly edible. Because they are misshapen, supermarkets and grocery outlets have difficulties selling these items. Last but not the least, many of us are guilty of overbuying food. Our parents also would have over-catered food during functions and parties to ensure hospitality. Some of us also purchase items in bulk to enjoy discounts. Also, how many of us have gone for a buffet and taken more food than what we can consume just to make the money we paid worth? So what can we and our families do to prevent food wastage? 1. Do not overorder. 2. At a buffet, take only what you can eat. 3. Prepare meals in the right amount. 4. Store leftovers in the fridge or freezer properly and reuse them. 5. While marketing and supermarketing, choose ugly foods as they are still nutritious and edible. 6. Use the digester in our canteen correctly to reduce food waste. 7. During parties and functions, if there are leftover foods, donate them to food banks. 8. And remind your parents to plan their weekly meals. Write a grocery list based on that and use that while marketing or supermarketing. I hope that the information I have shared with you is useful and you will take immediate actions to reduce food waste. Until the next episode, see you and have a great day ahead.